2023. It's honestly hard to believe that every single year I do these videos. It makes me realize how fast time passes. And I know I'm gonna say it again, but it feels like yesterday I was making the 2022 year in review. This year was amazing for me because I hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. All thanks to you lovely people. But of course, this video isn't about me, but about 2023 as a whole. So to start off this video, we might as well get all the major political stuff out of the way so we can get on to the fun stuff. Or, interesting stuff. As many of you've heard, conflicts and wars around the world have been rocking 2023, such as the Russia-Ukraine war and the Israel-Hamas war, which has seen many terrible casualties for both sides. And no, I will not further explain any of them for the sake of, well, I don't like politics. And as you may know, Trump has been a very bad boy, and he took a very funny mugshot that I gotta say would be a perfect album cover for any of you watching who are musically talented. But overall, in my humble opinion, I don't think politics and opinions are very fun. On January 28th, a 200-foot balloon was spotted entering American airspaces, such as Alaska, Canada, and the homeland of the United States. And this balloon wasn't any sort of blimp or hot air balloon, but a solar-powered high-altitude spy balloon. The balloon was up in the air for 6 days until it was finally shot down by the US Air Force and recovered by the US Navy and Coast Guard. The balloon was surrounded by questions and conspiracies. People thought it was obviously a spy balloon, or maybe a weather balloon, or maybe even a balloon that the US launched to make China look bad. I guess. But it wasn't until June that the Pentagon officially stated that the balloon wasn't used to gather intelligence. Or was it? On June 18th, an ocean-gate submarine called the Titan was on an expedition to find the wreck of the Titanic. But after 1 hour and 45 minutes into the dive, the Titan lost communication with the crew, and soon an emergency effort was put in place to save the crew. It took 4 whole days, and even though many had hope, unfortunately the submarine was found destroyed, ending the search for the 5 crew members. After the submarine's implosion, OceanGate was investigated and it turns out that the submarine was cheaply made. It was controlled by a Logitech video game controller, which somehow survived the implosion, and is also getting a bunch of funny reviews on Amazon. And also the Subnautica player count went up a bit. It ran on Windows 10, a construction pipe was used as a ballast, the lights were from a camping shop, but overall, despite the cheapness of the submarine, it is unsure what was really the cause of this horrific tragedy. On May 2nd, a strike was put in place by screenwriters, entertainment writers, actors, and other big names in the entertainment industry. The purpose of the strike was a demand from studios for higher pay, fairer contracts, and protection against AI taking their jobs. Over 11,000 screenwriters striked for 148 days until finally the studios gave in and gave them a contract the writers always wanted. Well, it was a decent contract, but it was definitely better than what they were originally getting. But it's kind of ridiculous that writers had to go on strike for this shit. Writers should be getting the utmost respect because there are a lot of TV shows that I can't even think of with plots that are honestly unique and different, and studios are trying to replace them with AI. In other words,
people who do this for a living deserve more credit and respect!
That calls for Anniversaries too. Some major anniversaries have occurred this year, and many of them are quite important. 10 years ago, GTA 5 was released, along with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, BioShock Infinite, The Last of Us, Tomb Raider, Payday 2, Stanley Parable, and Battlefield 4. One bird went back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
We're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. That's right. We're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
Breaking Bad ended, gay marriage made a breakthrough, President Barack Obama continued with a second term, and the Boston Marathon bombing occurred, taking 3 lives and injuring 280 more. 20 years ago, MySpace was launched, if you even know what that is. Skype was launched, aka the term "Can I Skype you" wasn't cringe. LinkedIn made it easier for professionals. The Space Shuttle Columbia disintegrated. Apple launched iTunes for the first time.
You agree that Apple may charge your credit card or PayPal account for any products purchased in the iTunes store. By clicking agree, you are also acknowledging that Apple may sew your mouth to the butthole of another iTunes user. I'm gonna click on decline.
Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor of California, and the US invaded Iraq. 50 years ago, Elvis had his Aloha from Hawaii concert, becoming the most watched broadcast by an individual entertainer. The Godfather became The Godfather.
I did not care for The Godfather.
What?
Did not care for The Godfather.
How can you even say that, Dad?
Didn't like it.
Peter, it's so good. It's like the perfect movie.
This is what everyone always says. Whenever they say, oh.
US troops began leaving Vietnam, oil started getting fucking expensive, bell bottoms were trending, and the World Trade Center was opened. I will not make any further comments or jokes about that. 80 years ago, Soviet troops overran German forces during the Battle of Stalingrad, causing a major turning point for Eastern Europe. 100 years ago, the USSR was established, Warner Bros. And Disney were founded, frozen food became a thing,
Frozen Krabby Patties!
Hitler tried to take over Germany for the first time, and the Hollywood sign was erected. Oh, sorry, I meant, Hollywoodland. This year has been a pretty good year for one of my favorite things, memes, which have been quite interesting to say the least. This includes Kevin James being a stinker, big ugly red boots was a trend for some reason, the grimmest shit. No! My birthday. No! No! Pedro Pascal ate a sandwich. Twitter renamed itself, and now it looks like a porn site. IShowSpeed showed his meat.
Oh, Chica, I miss you. I'm about to fuck you, Chica. Oh, shit, his dick up in you, baby.
What happened to you?
Oh, my God.
Barbie and Oppenheimer became best friends. Everything became a canon event. A groomer groomed an ukulele.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats.
A man with a dumpy walked down a street. An alien got dried up. Napoleon went into a depression. Pizza and towers got along. A Japanese McDonald's commercial became heavily sexualized. A circus became digital. AI made Pixar posters. Wizards? Josh Hutcherson whistled. Someone got a headache.
Leave me alone. Oh!
A dog with a long nose. And Peter Griffin in Fortnite? Dear God, no. Artificial intelligence seems to be getting more and more smarter, and it's been kinda causing a lot of problems. For example, ChatGPT came out and started to become a problem for writers, schools, and even certain businesses. And when AI art became a thing, thousands of artists rose up and expressed how their jobs were being taken from them by AI. And when self-driving cars became a thing, it became a problem for law enforcement, and when they malfunctioned, it became even more of a problem. And AI covers brought deceased singers back to life to sing other artists' songs, or even plagiarized current actors' voices to make memes, or worse, falsely accused them of being racist or homophobic or much worse. But even so, we don't need AI to make voice actors sing. Hit it, Roger Clark!
The Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I would like to dedicate this section of the video to the lead singer of the band Smash Mouth, Steve Harwell. Steve Harwell is most famous for singing the popular hits All-Star and I'm a Believer, most important in their roles in the Shrek movies. And whether you hated or loved the Shrek movies, Steve's voice lived within our childhoods. But unfortunately on September 4th, Steve Harwell would pass away due to liver failure after 8 years of battling with long-term health issues. But even if Steve has passed away, his music still lives on. And I am proud to say that his voice will never die. So Steve, just saying it right now, you're an all-star. Oh boy almighty, okay. Sometimes, some things this year should be left in this year. What I'm talking about is the trend in popularity of a meme that didn't deserve to be a part of my memes of 2023 list. Skibby Toilet. Skibby Toilet is a meme created using Gmod characters and mods, and so far has become one of the worst forms of Gmod content to ever fucking exist. Ugh. The meme is about a war between toilets with heads fighting a war against humanoid creatures with electronics on their heads. And apparently it's so entertaining to younger audiences that it has made Gmod popular again. But in my personal opinion, as well as others, it's not a good thing. Because now that Gmod is being infested with this stupid meme, whenever the new Gmod is mentioned to anyone nowadays, the only thing they will think about is a stupid fucking meme that goes like Ah, Jesus Christ, okay. Alright. Now, out of the blue, a video game has taken this year by storm. And unlike Among Us, FNAF Security Breach, or Garden of Ban, this game is actually worth playing and enjoying. What's this game, you may ask? Lethal Company is a multiplayer survival horror game that is more unique than any other survival horror game out there. The main objective is to explore different planets to collect items that are needed to meet a certain quota. But the twist is that there are many different creatures that you are destined to meet, or be the last one you meet. And honestly, this game will turn you into a professional voice actor in seconds. No! No! Your play is amazing! No! Is that actually you? Yes! What? Wait, what? Where are you? Oh, wait, are you fucking with me? No! Where are you? No! Oh, wait! Nope. Nine! And I've played it too, and it's honestly more entertaining than any horror game I've ever played. I could talk about Lethal Company forever if I wanted to, because it is such an amazing game. But I think it'd be much better to just make another video about it, instead of making it take more time and space in the year in review. But if you do plan to play the game, here's a bit of advice. Don't watch any lore videos or anything before playing the game, so you can go fully blind in what you're about to see. So make sure to buy some snacks, grab a beverage of your choosing, and be prepared to have the best gaming moments you and your friends will ever have. Anyways, that's all the time I have for this year. This is Mr. Doge, wishing you a happy new year, and I'll see you all in 2024 with more and more content to come.